Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the channel. So in this video we'll be making this maxi dress. So the first thing I did was that I have my 3 yards of fabric, I have my French curve scissors ruler, my thread and my chalk. So that's everything you need for making the dress. So the next thing you are going to do is to fold your fabrics into 4. So that is me folding my fabrics into 4. So after folding it, you use the close edge. So on that side, I'm marking my starting point. So I just took my ruler and marked my starting point. So I want it to be more visible. That's why I'm using my marker to mark it so that it will be more visible. So that's the starting point. After that, I'm going to impute my shoulder measurement. Half of my shoulder measurement is 15 inches plus half inch. So that will be, I mark 8 inches. So for my armhole, from that place I mark 9 inches for my armhole. So that's me marking the 9 inches. I also went ahead to impute my 8 inches for the shoulder measurement. So that's the 8 inches. So you join them together with your straight ruler. So I went ahead to mark my neck width. So the neck width I'm working with is 3.5 inches. So I mark 3.5 inches for the neck width, and I made use of 6.5. So for the back, I make it of 2 inches for the back, 2 inches for the back depth, then 6.5 inches for the neck width. The person I'm making the dress for wants it a bit lower, so I use 6.5 inches for the neck depth. So you use your French ruler to make the curve. So that's me using my French curve to mark the curve. So I did that for the back, and then I also did that for the front. Initially I marked 5 inches, but I later went ahead to make it 6.5. So that's me trying to adjust the neck. So I later went to do 6.5 instead of 5.5. So I discovered it was not visible, so I had to make it more thicker in order for it to be more visible. So I'm making it more visible now. I hope you can see it. So from that place, I came down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. And I connected it to the neck line. So from the shoulder slope, you connect it to the neck area, and you come up by half inch for the seam allowance to join the neck area. So I came up by half an inch. So that is for the joining of the neck area. So I also half an inch, then you connect them together. We are done with the upper part. So let's move on to the armhole area. So what I did first was to extend the line. So after extending the line, I discovered my fabric was a bit tricky, so I had to adjust it. Make sure when you are making yours, you have to take note of any tricky fabrics like mine. So if I had cut it like that, it would have been funny. The dress would have come out. So I had to adjust it. So after adjusting it, I went ahead to impute quarter of my bust measurement. Quarter of my bust measurement is 9 1/4, which is 38 inches. 38 inches. So I went ahead to check it. So half of my armhole. So I divided my armhole into two. I came in by 0.5 inches. So make sure when you are making yours, so I went from that place, I connected it to the upper part, and I used my armhole curve to join it to the shoulder area. So that's for my front armhole. So for the back armhole, I won't be doing it like that. I'll just connect them direct. So that is for the back, that's for the front, and this is for the back. So make sure when you are cutting out your dress, you cut out the back pieces first before trimming out the front pieces. That's the best method. So on the bust area, I added 1 inches for his. So I added 1 inches for his, and I also added 1 inches for side seam allowance. That's making 2 inches all round. So and I went to the down part. So from that side, I went to cross check the length of my dress. So I tried to pull it to the upper part to check the length of my dress. So the length of the dress is 55 inches. It works well for me because the length of my gown, the length of the gown initially was 54 plus 1 inch for side for seam allowance. So that's 55, that's okay. So at the down part, I just measure, I check the length, okay. The length that I just mark out 26 inches. So on that part, just mark 26 inches. Depending on how wide you want it to be. Mine was very wide and it came out very nice. So the owner of the dress really likes it. So the dress came out so nice. So I just marked 26 inches. So that's me marking 26 inches. From that line, I just connected it to my waist area, to my bust area rather. So that's me connecting it. So I just connected it to the bust area. So make sure you connect it, just connect it. So I connected to the bust area. So once I'm done connecting the lines together, I went ahead to come up by 4 inches. You can come up by 2 inches if you like, but I came out by 4 inches because I don't want the side to be longer than the front side. So and I went ahead to cut it out. So once I'm done cutting, I went ahead to measure my half length. So my half length is 15.5. I chalk it out. Then from that 15.5, I came down by 1.5. So from that 1.5 inches, I then measure 6 inches for my pocket opening. So that's me. You can see it. That's for my pockets. So from that side, I extended the line and drew out my pocket. Don't mind my pocket though. You might decide to work on yours. So that's just me. I just went ahead to draw it. A free hand pocket. So and that's our pocket. So it's time to cut. So I went ahead to cut it out. Make sure you cut it. Make sure when you're cutting, cut out the back pieces first before cutting out the front pieces. So I went ahead to cut the neck area for the back, the armhole for the back first. So that's me cutting it out. So I'm still cutting here. I went ahead to cut it out. So after cutting, it should look like this. So I went ahead to remove the back pieces. So I went out after removing the back pieces, I trim out the front neckline. So don't forget to trim out the front armhole line as well. So that's the neck and that is the back. So I just placed it aside. Now for the sleeve. So for the sleeve, that's my starting point. So the sleeve length I'm working with is 22 inches. 22 inches plus 2, that's 24. So I went ahead to confirm the length. So the length I have is 24 inches. Alhamdulillah. So from that 24 inches, I went ahead to mark 10 inches. My armhole, my round armhole is 9 inches plus 1 inch, that's 10. So I came down by 3 inches and draw my curve. So my arm curve. So that's me just drawing it. So after drawing it, so I don't want it to be too big on me. So what I did, so I went ahead to confirm the armhole. So I wanted it to fit my armhole and it came out and I have 12 inches to be okay for me. So for that size, my round sleeve is 7 inches. So 7 inches plus 1.5. So half inches for ace, then 1 inches for side seam allowance. So for the down part, so I just connected it. So for the down part, I use 6.5. 6.5 plus 1 inches for ace. So that's me marking my 6.5. Then I added 1 inch for ace, and that's all for the neck. I just connected the lines together. So just connect and cut it out. So after connecting it, I went ahead to cut it out. So just cut it out. So that's me, I'm done cutting it out. So I'll go ahead and cut the other side. So I'll go ahead and cut the other sleeve length. So once the video is off. So that's just about that. So the next thing we are going to do is to tidy up the neck area. So I'm going to be using my bias tape to tidy up the neck area and also join the shoulder. So I'm done joining the neck area, and I also went ahead to join the shoulder. So the next thing we are going to do now is to join the side. So don't forget, just join the side with 1 inch. When you get that place, you lock it. At that side, you use half an inch to join the pocket. When you get to that side, you lock it and join the rest with 1 inch. So just follow my lead. 1 inch lock, half an inch to join the pockets. You lock it there again, then 1 inch straight down. I've joined the side. I went ahead to join the two sides, and that's how it looks like. So we are going to go ahead and work on the sleeve area now. Now for the sleeve, the first thing you will do is to double fold that side with half an inch. Very tiny, make sure it is very, very tiny. So once you are done with that, you then go ahead and mark 3 inches. You mark 3 inches. So from the folded area, don't forget to fold it first. You mark 3 inches. That's me marking out my 3 inches. So mark 3 inches and connect the lines together. So after connecting the lines, I have my elastic. So the length of my elastic is 9 inches. So this is 9 inches. So on this area, on that marked line, first thing you will do is that you take your office pin. I'm just using this to describe how we are going to stitch the elastic on the dress. So what you will do is that on that pinned area, you first of all, you take it to your machine and stitch it. You place them on both ends and stitch them. Make sure you stitch them. So once you are done stitching them, once you are done stitching the both ends, so you then take it back to the machine. So you place it on the machine like that. As you stitch, you pull. You can see it. As you pull, you stitch. As you pull, you stitch till you get to the end area. So once I'm done doing it, I'll come back and show you. So this is me, I've joined it. I'm already done with that. So I went ahead to join the side with 1 inch and also fix the sleeve. So once I'm done fixing the sleeve, I fix these 2 sleeves. Don't forget to whip the inner part and also hem the lower part. So I've already done that already. So I'll go ahead and iron it and show you the finished look of our dress. So once I am done, I'll iron it and show you the finished look of. So this is the finished look of the dress. The dress came out very lovely. So if you find the video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Assalamu alaikum.